Good morning, everyone. This is not going to be long. Hey, this is not going to be long. I just heard something yesterday, and I am so amazed by it. I I had been seeing this this abbreviation FBA, and I've heard the term FBA. I'm FBA. Finally, I found out what FBA means. It means Foundational Black American. Never heard of that nonsense before. Good morning, Donnie. How are you? Yeah, I don't know if you heard this, but this this really got me. This really got me. I don't know. Well, I'm sure you might have heard of the term, the letters FBA, Foundational Black American. There was the group led by Tyreek Nasheed, who has always been a grifter, who has led these black people, has always had a grift. And I think you know about Sinetta, and he was part of the so-called conscious community, and he went on the thing. He started this term, Foundational Black American. I'm FBA, so anyway, I was listening to Donald Trump because I'm, listening to see, because I still can't believe that people actually voted for Donald Trump. The Hispanic, the Latinos for Trump are about to, when as soon as he gets inaugurated, the first thing he gonna do is he gonna start the mass deportation. But I've been following that, and the government's not gonna allow that. And I read up on something. It happened in. They did it in 1954. They went in people's houses and took took Mexican people that looked like Mexican and all like that, and put them in and sent them back to Mexico. But that's a whole nother story within itself. But anyway, that didn't work. It was called Operation Wetback. I don't know what Donald Trump is going to name this one, but anyway, that happened in 1954. But getting back to the original, my original post is about Tyreek Nasheed and this foundationally black American movement. Now, they want reparations. They told people don't vote if they don't give us reparations. Black people reparations, don't vote. But they heard Donald Trump during one of his campaign speeches. He said he was for reparation of giving black people reparations. Now, mind you, the Obama and Biden administrations were working on it. You just can't get money from Congress and all of that stuff, and you just can't get the money. It's a circle you got to go in. Oh, we ain't voting for the Democrats because they won't give us. We want reparations and we want them now. Every group got reparations. That is a lie. Chinese people did not get reparations. Jewish people did not get reparations. Jewish people got the items, if they had the receipts that they deposited in their fortunes in different countries during World War II, or in the German government, or over in the United States, if they sent things to the United States and they had the receipts that they sent it, they were paid for that. It was not reparations. That's a misnomer. The Asian people, I should say, never got a crime bill. They never got a hate crime bill. They were going around California beating up 93-year-old people because they were Chinese. you know. And I mean, black people fell for this hook, line, and sinker. And honey, they put the anchor on them and they put it around their neck and drowned them in the water. Reparations is off the table, and the way this is going, it may never come back. We had a chance to get reparations. Black men had a chance to get, you know, who had prison records, had a chance to get the, had a chance to get had a chance to get reentry, get reentry jobs, good jobs, and they went for, and these people fell, black people fell for Donald Trump and MAGA's racist mess, and Latinos. They voted against their own best interests. Even the Latinos are going to be deported, even if they are here legally, if they are married to an American citizen, their children, and if their children are born here, they're sending whole families back to Mexico. This is going to be the biggest mess going. But my thing is, I'm sitting here laughing because I have been called a shill, SHILL, for the Democratic Party because I saw through the BS of Donald Trump and MAGA. I saw through it. So I'm just sitting back and I can't believe blacks and Hispanics have voted for Trump against their own self-interest, what would benefit them. Latinos, whether they are here or not, they want you to go back. They don't like you. They don't like us Americans, and they don't want you here either. Black people, so-called foundationally black people, that's you're only foundational if you can trace your roots back to slavery. I can only trace my roots back to 18 1884, the birth of my grandmother, in the 1800s. We can't, and I can't go any further. I don't know how to go any further. I don't know any further family members from them. So very few people can chase that. And most of the old slave people who were actually slaves are now dead. So because I didn't fall for that, now I've had a friend who was very smart, who I always considered a very intelligent man, and he sat back and didn't vote. And now Donald Trump wants to give white people reparations because what he wants to do is because of diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI. He wants to, any college that offers DEI, diversity, equity, and equality hiring, they will be fined, and the money will be used to give the white people the reparations for being discriminated against. I am just too through. I am just too darn through. You hear me? I am too through. This is good. Oh my God. I'm just sitting back and I'm waiting. And they want to, and Tyreek, people like Tyreek Nasheed, he's always been a grifter. Just, I don't know what to say about him. Ignorant. In my estimation, he's always been ignorant, and people are probably going to hate me for it and going to say something stupid and whatever else. I don't care. Tyreek Nasheed and the people that follow him, and there's other ones, but Tyreek Nasheed sticks out to me. There's other ones who honestly think Donald Trump is going to do something. They honestly think, and I like all these people, and I've listened to them all, and they honestly think that Donald Trump is only going after the immigrants. Yeah, right. Donald Trump, if they had their way, they will send black people back to where they come from. And I am definitely where I came from and plan on staying here, you know. And they fell for it. And people literally fell it. You have to, I don't know his channel. Go to the Amazing Lucas. Type that in your browser, The Amazing Lucas. Listen to his channel. He really breaks it down about the FBA and these foundationally black people. He's good. Politics by Tabitha. She speaks well of it. And of course, attorney Augustus Corbett, one of the defiant lawyers, he breaks it down of what Trump is trying to do. They're trying to eliminate the black migrants. They want America white again. They don't want immigrants here because they're taking the jobs. And but yet Donald Trump has an immigrant running. Elon Musk is an immigrant. It's so hypocritical what they are doing. And the thing is, Tyreek Nasheed played, and the black Americans who sat down and didn't vote for Kamala Harris. It wasn't about her being a lady. It wasn't even about race. It was about these reparations, demanding reparations. That's what they did. They demanded reparations. And guess what? Now, reparations are off the table. Reparations for black Americans was in the mix. It was being worked on. It wasn't going to happen overnight. But these so-called black revolutionaries, they went, oh, I'm voting for Trump. Trump is going to give us this. Trump is going to give us that. He gave us money. He's for the blacks. He ain't never did nothing to me. What did Trump do to me? He's going to win. He's going to help us, the black community. Yeah, he's going to help everybody back into poverty and back into slavery if he have his damn way. And you all stupid people sat up there and fell for Donald Trump and his foolishness. Now he's got Stephen Miller, a known white supremacist, as his policy maker. Trump ain't making these things because he ain't smart enough to do it. We all know that from the Trump won. Trump won. He already knew. We already knew that. But now he got these people, and they coming in here crazy, and they took you dumb black folks and you dumb Latino people to vote for him, and now you killed the Latinos voted against their own people, and they used immigration. Immigration was never the problem. Do you know? People are talking about how high food is. Do you know how much food is going to cost when they take these immigrants back? Because who's going to go to those fields and pick those beans, pick the oranges? You know, people didn't think. They fell for it. They fell for Donald Trump. They fell for his mess. Yes, they did, you know. And most people will probably watch this on the replay. I don't know. But, yeah. So, this is crazy. But the FBAs, that's the one that really got me. The foundationally black American. What is so foundational about being black American? You're born black American. There's no foundation for it. A foundation has to be made. You're made once you're born. You conceive. You're black, in this country the one drop rule, but evidently young black people don't know about the one drop rule. I don't even know where I fit in into this foundational black because I have I have biracial. I have a biracial background. I have a white grandfather on my father's side. I have a white great grandfather on my mother's side. So, according to them, the way I take it, I'm not a black person, so I don't know where I fit into this craziness. And I'm told I look Dominican, like Hispanic. I'm told I look Hispanic, Dominican Hispanic. So what? I get sent to Mexico or DR or I get I don't know how this is gonna work out, but this is damn ridiculous. Damn ridiculous. I can't believe that people actually fell for the nonsense, fell for the BS. And it wasn't about Kamala being a woman. For some it was, but for the younger people it wasn't. It was about Donald Trump and the stimulus checks that he signed his name to that he didn't have a damn thing to do with. And it's about a $1,200 check that we ain't gonna get. He ain't giving us nothing. He wants to take from us and give to whites, make whites great again. He's trying to destroy the black middle class, the middle class period, and especially the black middle class he's trying to destroy. So you tell me what this is all about anyway. But anyway, we'll see. So, excuse me, but this Tyreek Nasheed, read up on it. They're fake. There's no such thing as a foundational black American. Excuse my expression, but that's a bullshit term stopped by a bullshit, a grifter by Tyreek Nasheed and the other ones. And he's not the only one, but he's the main one who started this. And he's leading it. And everybody always thought he has a slick mouth and he runs his mouth. And a bunch of these young kids that don't know nothing because they don't teach black history in school, they took it out. The Democratic Party, yeah, they had their faults. Joe Biden, he was too old for the job, but he was working on it. He did the old politics. I followed Joe Biden ever since he came into office at the age of 29. I followed him. When I was younger, I followed him. My mother was still living with Joe when he came into office. So, I didn't fall for his nonsense. And it's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm going to go now. It's going to be a part 2 to this because I'm following this. I'm getting back in here. I'm going to follow it. Have a good day. But foundational black people, that's a bunch of bull. And you need to stop following this, following these people. These so-called foundational black Americans. I guess they planning on a civil war. This is going to get ugly. It's stupid. It's going to get ugly. And the first 2 years, and here's another thing, the midterm elections are coming up. 2 years, every 2 years, we have another election. That one, hopefully, people will get in here and let these young people see MAGA is not for us, Donald Trump is not for us, because you have people who are going to, you have senators, Republican senators, things, who are going to be up for re-election in 2 years. And the only way we're going to beat Donald Trump and get this back before he destroys the whole damn country, because going back to immigration, he gets rid of, suppose he's successful in doing his mass deportations. Who's going to pick the vegetables? Who's going to go pick the beans? Who's going to work the fields? It isn't. Farmers, big farmers, have already said that without the Mexicans, they've legally hired Mexican people to come from Mexico to work for them and paid for them for their visas and give them $18 an hour to work in the fields. And they're saying if he is successful in doing his deportation plans, there's going to be nobody to pick it, to do the field work, to work in the fields. The jobs that don't pay anything will definitely will be open, and there's so much involved that I really can't go through it and tell them, but people really need to, people really need to pay attention, people, and stop, and black people, stop. There's listening to this Tyreek Nasheed and the other ones. There's others like him. There's females and things, You have, and they talk, Kamala locked up black people. No. You have people who are bitter because their children are locked up. There's people I could speak on, and I won't speak on it right now, but because I'm getting set up to really get on my laptop and see a few things. Okay? So, it's more to come. There's going to be a part 2, a more in-depth and a more serious thing. It's going to be with this, because this is crazy. This is crazy with Donald Trump and black people, but, go to the Amazing, listen to the Amazing Lucas. He breaks it down about how blacks and Latino defeated themselves by voting for Donald Trump. Donald Trump has said he is going to give white people reparations by making it a federal offense for for universities to use DEI in their hiring. So what it's going to be, if a black person is given a job, more than likely, and a white person applies for the same job, in other words, they want the job to be given to a white person. If it's not going to be given to a white person, and given to a black person, then they will sue the university. This is a threat to keep to keep universities and higher education and different jobs, corporations, from hiring black people. That's all it is. But more on it. I'm going to get more information on it and see how far that goes. Pay attention, people. Stay woke. They say don't be woke. Stop wokeism. Stop wokeism is a dog whistle for stop black people, because that's an old saying, an old Southern saying. When you leave the house, they said stay woke. Old people used to always say, stay woke, know your surroundings, watch who you with, be mindful of the things you do. So, more to come.